What's up? This is a new channel. I'm manning my 88 Jeep Wrangler YJ Restore. Just kidding. We're building a fucking rock crawler, bitches. Currently working on, well, it's an 88 YJ. Had a whole lot of rust problems going on in the rear shackle mount for the leaf springs, so took the fucking Sawzall to it, did away with all that, rebuilt it. This frame kit I found on eBay. It's actually a decent looking kit. I mean, I'm not a professional welder by any means, but I was able to stick it together just fine. Basically came with these sections, all CNC plasma cut. Piece them together. You can't put them together wrong. You put your bends in it where you want them. Obviously, weld that shit together. It goes from your 2.5 by 4 inch frame rail to a 2 by 3 inch inlet for 2 by 3 inch tubing. It comes with these little side tabs you can weld on there. One for each side. I think it turned out great. Some of you may differ. Obviously, I'm not a professional, but currently working on my custom DIY 14 bolt axle truss. I'm going to be running 14 bolt full float and it's a 2002. It's the 99 to 04 year range Ford high pinion Dana 60. But axle truss is what I'm working on right now. So got my bottom pieces cut. I'm gonna hack these out tomorrow. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Gotta get the grinder on these. Can't really cut that with the Sawzall too well, but I got them marked and everything. Just gotta cut these out on both sides. I got my axle tube radiuses marked so I can grind those out on both sides, so it'll sit on the axle tube straight and square there. Been a long time coming. I'll work on it when I can. I fucking work 7 goddamn days a week, so shit gets done when it can. Tub's right here, obviously, so doing away with the shitty 4.2. I was going to keep it, and I bought this AX15 and a 231. It's already got the slip yoke in it. Little Ford 8.8 guy sitting right there, redone, new brakes, rotors, the whole works. I'm trying to sell it because don't need it anymore. Just had this 14 bolt sitting around, figured I'd do something with it, might as well build a project around it, right guys? So that's what we're fucking doing. Anyway, came across some rough stuff. 4-link, rear 4-link brackets, or I guess you could use them on the front or rear. I'm using them on the rear. And then I got their lower link mounts for the front, and I have a single upper mount that's adjustable. It's got 3 different holes in it for a little bit of adjustability. Probably gonna run that on the passenger side. But yeah, I got my fucking shit spread out everywhere here. Anyway, these are my control arm mock-ups. Fucking 1.25" PVC. My brackets aren't out here clamped on yet. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to put those. But I got my lower brackets just tacked on there on both sides. Got some plumb bobs so I can center my axle. Obviously they're just fucking floating around right now. Not really worried about that, but, and I'm charging my phone right now. I have a GoPro, having some issues with my MacBook right now, syncing videos and shit. I gotta take it, but the fucking closest Apple store is like an hour and a half away. So, we're using the fucking shitty iPhone 6. So, this is what we're handling and dealing with. Top, I did a little bit of an offset. It's 4 3/8 of an inch offset because the driver's side tube is 4 3/8 inches shorter than the passenger tube. So we make a little offset so it'll look like it's got the same spacing off the axle, off the differential housing on both sides. Fuck it, if you don't like it, fucking sue me. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna have my upper links. Up ears are gonna be triangulated. They're gonna sit like meh and meh. Obviously, I'm gonna cut this shit out in the morning. Well, later in the morning, so I can bend this, get my 45s on both sides. Got my 45s cut on the ends. Yeah, I'm just basically making this YouTube channel just to document my build and so I can kind of keep track of this shit. I can't seem to hold on to a phone or even sync it to my iCloud for like more than like a year and a half, so I'd like to be able to document this and have it somewhere where I won't lose it. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. Anyway, high opinion Dana 60 2002. She's a bit rusty. Everything, once I get it welded and everything mocked up, is gonna get sandblasted and painted and or powder coated. I've got my 40s already, so, but still trying to decide on a powertrain. Like I said, I'm ditching the little shitty 4.2, not worth a fuck. Makes about 50 horsepower probably, I don't know, but either 4.8, 5.3, maybe a 6.0 LS or LT, whatever. Chevrolet engine, powertrain, 4L70, 4L80 transmission. May go ahead and bite off the Atlas, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see where this goes. Got my little engine hoist set up here, just holding the front of the frame up because I'm a fucking cheap bastard and only have 2 sets of jack stands. Eat my ass. But this is where we're at. If you want to see more of this, obviously follow along. If not, go screw your sister. So, a lot of shit to get done. Just in the middle of mocking this up. Anyway, big things happening slow. Nothing that's worth a fuck ever happens fast. So, this is where I'm at. Might have had a little too much liquid motivation, but this is what I do when I get off work. So, obviously gonna do this the right way, making sure everything's square and plumb and all that good shit. But I just got some regular they're not Kragers, they're hard rock, like the soft 8 style steel wheel, 17 by 8s. And I got some 40 by 13 and a half. The Milestar Patagonia is literally cheapest 40s I could fucking find. We balling on a budget here. Obviously you can't really put a budget on a rock crawler because you're gonna blow the fuck out of that shit within, like, by the time you get done mocking up your suspension. Running coilovers on all four corners, either 2.0s or 2.5s. I haven't decided. May have a drop on some 2.5 Foxes, brand new. Not sure yet, but I'm still kind of undecided on that. Either I'm hung between three brands, either Rabflow, Fox, or some Kings. Obviously Kings are where it's at, but yeah, 4th of July is coming up. There's probably going to be a sale. I need to get my shock hoops. There are a few things I have left to order. Shock hoops, front and rear. Motor mounts, if I decide to go with a V8 swap. I'll have to get my engine swap conversion, V8 conversion motor mounts, cut them sons of bitches off, and burn the new ones in. Obviously cut these old shock mounts off because we're stretching this motherfucker. I don't know how much yet. We'll measure the wheelbase when we get done. But as for the front Ford 60, completely doing away with the unit bearing shitty ass design. We're going with a Spintech. Yeah, we're going with a Spintech because Dynatrack is fucking high on their fucking horse right now. They're wanting like $2,500 to $2,800 for a fixed spindle kit. We're going with Spintech because they're about $1,500 to $1,600, and they'll re-drill my hubs for the Freeski to 8 on 6.5 to match the 14 bolt 8 on 6.5 lug pattern. I'd rather change this lug pattern than that one because I've already got my 8 on 6.5 wheels. So fuck that shit. Got my housing marked out where I'm gonna trim it. I don't know if I'm gonna trim all the way around. I'm gonna weld my housing to the tube, so I figure the more meat I leave on here, the better. Obviously got to put my link bracket on there and put my link bracket on the other side. Still got to cut that spring pad off. That's not going to take but 5 minutes. Maybe 10, 15. I don't know. Not too long. But I got my plates sheared. I got some 4-inch plate for the inside of the frame to go on the inside. Maybe put a bend in it. I don't know if I'm going to put it on this flat section or not, but that will be at a later date. Right now, key point is this 14 bolt truss so I can mock up my upper triangulated arms. I'm gonna get this shit finished up in the morning when I can beat and bang and make some fucking racket out here and not have my neighbors calling the fucking law on me. Sons of bitches. Yeah. 8.8 is a no-go. 14 bolt is in. So, 88 Wrangler, rock crawler build, back half kit, and 4-link rear, 3-link front. This is just where I'm at right now. I purchased the Wrangler about 9 or 10 months ago. Fucking, I don't know. I feel like I got a decent deal on it. Complete. Had a blown up Torque Flight 3-speed in it. $1,700. Obviously the windshield doesn't match. I don't know what the deal is with that, but pretty sure the guy I bought it from got it for his boy, and he blew the transmission up on it. So I feel like I got a decent deal on it for what I'm gonna be doing with it, and if I wanted to part it out, it would be worth a lot more than that. But got the bitch tore apart, obviously. I'm gonna go with a 1-ton steering. I don't know if I'm gonna go with the Artec or the Barnes high steer brackets for the knuckles yet. I'm leaning towards the Barnes just because, I don't know, it looks like a little bit simpler design, and I think all around it looks a little bit better. But the SpinTech kit I'm going with, the fixed spindle conversion, is going to do away with these 30 spline outers. It's going to give me 35 spline outers. I already got my U-joints to replace those with. I don't know if I'm going to be running 538s or 513s for my 40-inch tires. Their tires are sitting inside. But SpinTech kit, I gotta get my drive lines. Obviously, I'm gonna wait till I get my powertrain to order those. I'm gonna be running it between a 5 or 7 to 10 degree pinion angle. Everything I've read, spent countless hours in four-wheel drive forums, full-size swap forums, reading about pinion angles and shit like that. Leaning towards 5 to 7 degrees, maybe go 10. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait till I get a powertrain in this motherfucker. I just have some PVC so I can knock up my drive lines. I had a block sitting up here, so I'd put it up a little bit higher, but anyhow. Yeah, that's about where we're at right now. Shit's moving real slow. I work 7 days a week. I have like 1 weekend off a month, so this is what I do in my free time, since I don't have time to fucking spend my money when I'm off work, because I'm never off work. So I buy shit online to spend my money. So seems like it's gonna be going together pretty nice. Like I said, once I get this axle truss, just get these 8 little lines cut in this piece. This is 2x3. This is seine tubing I used to build the back half frame. It's 3/16 thick. That may have been a little bit of overkill for the back half of the frame, but where I'm mounting my 4-link brackets and my 3-link brackets up front, I'm going to be plating the frame a little bit with some other 3/16 plate that I had sheared. I really need to buy a plasma cutter. Plasma cutter would be ideal for this kind of shit, but I guess using a sawzall and a grinder, it'll kind of slow me down where I can take my time and make sure I'm not fucking nothing up. So this is where I'm at. Follow along, like, subscribe. Please comment if you have any knowledgeable input on this kind of stuff. It would be greatly appreciated. Concerning, I don't know, like lower link angles, pinion angles, powertrain options, really. I'm still open to that. I'm leaning towards I'm leaning towards the LS route. But like I said, I'm open to options, open to opinions. Anyway, I don't know. I get out here and piddle in my spare time, which isn't much nowadays, but I don't know. It gives me something to do, keeps me busy, and at the end, hopefully, I'll have a badass functioning rock crawler wrangling on tons and 40s. So appreciate y'all watching this video, and please like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.